Dum.
There we go.
Damn, I got 17. Let's get it.
Check 1, check 2, check 1, check 2. All right, we live in the building, man. Yeah, y'all was watching the little pre-show and shit, was trying to get some shit together.
Yeah.
But we got sound now, so make sure you chime in and shit. Let me know how that sound. I think we good.
Hey guys.
All right, man. Y'all ready to get this shit?
Let's get popping, bro.
IG Live is in the building. What's goody?
What's goody?
All right, let's do it.
IGZ.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuss.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial. Right this moment, man, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205. I got my man Angry Man in the building. Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
You already know.
Hell yeah, skip this nigga, man. And you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna secretly turn that camera on and shit next week.
Yeah,
Just gonna have that motherfucker
slap
running.
it in his face.
He ain't even gonna know that motherfucker on. Like, damn, this nigga watching me for real. Armani, what up though? Armani in the building.
Armani, we ain't heard from you in
Yeah, she said flashcards. You can't hear you. That's what. Yeah, first we was just fucking around. I ain't had the shit on yet. She was trying to get that shit together. But it is Hump Day, so make sure you hit us up on social media. Hit up my man at Real Monk Money. Of course, myself at Hood Howard Stern and Angry Man 48205. Being to say Earth, cuz shit. You turned her out and shit.
Earth, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? My man Fat Cat just checked in. What's the dilly?
What it do?
Square just popped in on IG Live, man. What's the dilly?
My guy.
Alright, so dog, let's get to it, man. What's been popping with you, dog?
That shit been popping with me, man. Easy street, you know what I mean? You know how I get
sure.
it there, you know.
Fast Freddy and shit.
Fast Freddy did
Taco
his thing
Tuesday.
last night.
Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers ate nothing but tacos last night.
I mean, it's Taco Tuesday.
That's
Shit.
it.
Hell
Taco
yeah.
and tequila, they did it in.
Hey, that's how you supposed to do it, dog.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was a good night, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fast Freddy.
That's what's
in
up.
the building every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, what, 8:30 or some shit?
8.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, he be there.
And that motherfucker teaching hustles and shit.
Hustling.
For sure.
He's showing you a few moves, you know what I'm saying? I mean, low key, I learned a few things from him so far, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get a chance to watch him yesterday. But when I did, I learned one.
So you learned one. My man Dre just checked in on IG. What up, though?
What up, though?
Shit, so, Angry Man, did you ever get back to that Malcolm X shit?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it though.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, man.
Definitely interesting.
You got back into it? I haven't watched it.
I started. It's interesting in the motherfucker.
Yeah. I think this is gonna kind of piggyback into our into our topic, so we'll say that for later. Couple things happening in the news before we get to our real topic, though. So last night, Andrew Wang dropped out of the presidential race. So much for that $1,000 a month shit. I was hoping for and shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was gonna fuel my entrepreneurial spirit and shit, but it seems as though he has dropped out of the race. So yeah, I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna vote for though. I think this is a serious moment now. I think I am gonna vote. Like, I really was against it, but like, damn, I got to at least cast one, because I don't know. It just seemed like my civic duty. But I do want to see somebody else in the White House. I don't think it's actually affected me personally, but I just gotta have somebody else. This is poor representation of America, nigga. I think so. But you know what? And then I seen me and Angry Man was talking about this earlier. I seen that 45 trying to get rid of the student loan forgiveness. So it was a lot of people that was mad about that, but they never forgave my shit anyway. So I'm not really sure if I give a fuck, because I still owe my shit. So get rid of that bitch. I'm still in the same position.
It never reached you.
Yeah, it never reached me. So I guess I don't really give a fuck and shit. All right, so I gotta say this though. I got to say this, man. So, Dwayne Wade's son, dog. Like, look, I'm not getting into, I'm not gay bashing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I am hopeful. Well, first of all, apparently he's changed his name to what did I say? It was Zaya or something like that. I guess it's a girl name or a gender fluid name. I'm not sure what you call it these days. But my hope is this, dog. I hope. And not to sound funny then, but I hope that he remains gay. Like, I hope he gay for real. Like, I hope he stay gay. Because I'm just figuring, as a 30-year-old man, you decide, like, you know what? I'm not really about this gay shit. And then you have to look at your past where you've changed your name and was like, a whole bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. So, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he stay gay. That's all I'm saying. Because you making a decision at a young age. Like, what if he decide not to stay gay?
Dude is 12. Like, I don't understand. Like, how
that's a life decision he just made.
Man, and I understand, you know, supporting your kid, but, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not condoning it. Yeah. For sure. I'm not condoning it. I'm not supporting it. Right. But if that's what you want to do, I mean, I ain't going to say I'm not supporting it. But I'm just saying I'm not condoning it. I don't want this shit that I didn't want this shit.
I think what you're trying to say is it's not at that age.
Yes.
You know I mean,
he definitely not gonna become a whole different sex. Not at 12.
Not at that age. I think that's what you're trying to say. Yeah. You know, you're an adult. You know, you want to do that shit. Okay, I may not like it, but you know,
I support
I still
you.
gotta fuck with you because you're my kid.
My dog. Yeah.
You know, you're still my kid, so I'm still gonna fuck with you. Just be prepared. You know, I can get real loose. But I would do that if you came to, you know, with a regular, you know, date or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I am. So, hey, but not at that age, dog.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing for me is just that you're not gonna be making a whole transformation as a teenager or a preteen at this point. Like those decisions should be left to you as an adult. I just don't think at 12 you can actually. I know people say you born gay and you just know when you gay and shit, but I'm like, but how do you decide to change your whole sex before 13? Like, that's a life decision. Like, you can change your name, your whole appearance, dog. Like, I don't think so, dog. I think it's too young, dog. It's too young to be making them kind of decisions.
Yeah, I'm not condoning it.
Yeah, hell no. I feel like you can, and we had this whole conversation, you can, like, dog, you can be gay, bro. You just not gonna be a whole little girl, though. Like, I'm not about to call you she, I'm not about to call you her. Like, you still my gay ass son. Like, it's just
still my guy. You're still my guy.
Yeah, my guy, not my girl. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't get it, man. Yeah. I mean, you Dwayne Wade's your fucking father. You out here on these hoes, man.
Dog, you stupid as shit. That might be part of the problem.
I'm sorry.
That's probably what happened with Magic's daughter, or what you call it.
Well,
hashtag girl dad.
Kids around some weird shit. That's what it is.
Hashtag girl dad. All right, okay. I'm sorry. It is funny. Fuck that. It is funny. Like, I just don't think that at that age you should be making those kind of life decisions, though. Like, who made that acceptable, though? Like, so this kid just... I mean, I know a kid is their own individual, but at the end of the day, like, what's the point of being a kid if you about to make all these grown-up ass decisions? Like, you might as well just get your grown ass up out of here then. I'm just saying. I mean, if you gonna be making all these grown people decisions.
That's a decision you ain't making under my roof, man.
Dog, exactly. He a whole girl, though. He changed his name, dog.
You can kill that noise.
He changed his name. Like, are you serious right now?
That shit crazy.
All right, man. So I'm over that shit. I just had to mention that. All right. So look, this is a little bit about the topic too, right? So, is the black man responsible for the decline of the race? This is probably gonna be like a deep conversation and shit. A lot of people probably not even gonna comment. So it's gonna be a good conversation between us. But also too, just to see how we talked about this shit on Friday a little bit because we got into a little debate about some shit that I think Money was going over the top, but. With this one too though, last night, shout out to my man Fat Cat. I was watching their show, so make sure you check him out, Fat Cat Show, man. Subscribe to the YouTube page. But yeah, so they was talking about power yesterday, right? So they was talking about how Tariq shooting ghosts and shit was like how they was mad that that's how it ended and shit, right? Just about how it's a black dude killing his daddy and shit, right? So then we started talking about black people's impressions in Hollywood, basically, like in pictures. So my whole thing is I think that shit is a reality. Obviously every son ain't killing their daddy and shit, but I think that dynamic, that relationship that they had, I think that's what black people go through all the time. Like, father-son relationships in the black community, though, is fucking, they crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't work all the time. Everybody ain't killing their daddy and shit, but I think that turmoil is still there and shit. So it kind of go into what you said about the black man being at fault for all that shit.
I'm just saying, though, like, at some point, we have to take motherfucking responsibility, our accountability of what the fuck we do, man. Like, we let a lot of shit fly over, you know what I mean? Like, just let a lot of shit pass us, you know what I'm saying? don't get me twisted. It ain't like we ain't got the help of the motherfucking white dude that's putting his knee in our neck. Yeah. But still, we let a lot of shit go past, bro, that we shouldn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? And maybe shit would have been different. And I don't think we are really on a decline.
All right, wait. We ain't gonna get all the way into it, though. I was just mentioning. You was about to go in. We gotta go to commercial break real quick first, then. We gotta pay some bills first. But that's what we talking about. Is the black man responsible for the decline of the race and shit? You say you're not gonna really call it a decline, huh? No. All right, but we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Like, is it the black man's responsibility? Like, are we at fault for all this shit that's going on? My man Bo just checked in. What up, though? Your favorite bartender Reed just checked in on IG. What up, though?
What up, though?
All right, we're about to shoot to commercial break real quick, dog. We'll be back in just about 1 minute. Hit your comments into the comment box and we will read it live on air. But till then, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
Cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, dog. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
It is not.
Since America has been America, we've been fighting for equality and freedom. This freedom was supposedly given to us in 1865 when Abraham Lincoln decided to sign the Emancipation Proclamation 3 years earlier, only to find out that the prison would become the new plantation, locking away thousands upon thousands of black bodies each year, destroying the black community. So I've got a story to tell. Those brilliant bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictitious reality of being black in America. Get your own autographed copy today for only $20. You can send payment via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Whichever payment option you choose, please do include your mailing address, and we will ship anywhere in the U.S. for no additional.
And we're back.
I need juice.
Alright, thank y'all for checking us out, man. You say what now?
Juice.
That shit ain't working still?
You told me not to unplug it, man.
I said not to unplug this and then go ahead and plug your shit into the box. I said don't unplug this.
Unplug what? That's what I needed, man. You said you was gonna do it in a second.
Oh, alright, good. Fuck your phone, cuz.
What's wrong with you two niggas, man?
I don't know, dog. Alright, we back, dog. Thank y'all for hanging out through the commercial breaks. Now we having technical difficulties over here. But we got it together, man. But we're back.
Let's go.
You already know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
And that will be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. I got my man Monk Money and Angry Man holding it down.
Yo.
And of course it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, dog. Alright, let's get to this shit, dog.
Let's go.
Is the black man responsible for the decline of the black race? Alright, look. So Bo already said the decline? The decline? Like, alright, so maybe I misworded this shit, but what I mean is a lot of the shit that we going through right now, is it because of the actions of the black man? That's what I'm talking about. So whether you call it decline or whatever you want to call it, all the shit that we going through, is it our fault, dog? I won't. Usually I go to Angry Man and shit, but you was passionate about this shit on Friday, so.
What? No, we still keep it in the same rotation.
Okay, I'm just saying. Angry Man, what you think about that shit, dog?
Well, I ain't gonna say everything, but we do got our hand in a whole lot of shit. I think that we could fix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear a lot of people talk about, you know, like he was talking about earlier, you know, how the fathers and their son relationship are crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't experienced that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't experienced that by shit. Basically, nobody in the crew.
Right.
Everybody in the crew had their father. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had working fathers. Everybody had decent fathers.
Yeah.
At some point in time, we all spent time with each other's father. You know what I'm saying? Didn't skip a beat. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And that's what bothers me. I don't understand how men don't want to be a part of your kids' life. You know what I mean? I done seen mine, and not just mine. I done seen ours. You know, go through some shit, stick out through some shit. You know what I mean? Made sure we all had, you know, what we needed. We were comfortable. And, you know, each one of our fathers would, you know, go upside our head if they feel like they needed to.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't never an absent father, you know, over here. It was always a father somewhere.
Yeah.
And that trickled down to us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because now, if you look outside, it's fathers everywhere over here with their kids active in their lives. So some of them don't have sole custody of their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, but now, that goes to say, not every community is like that.
Yeah,
and,
true that.
And if it's black men in it, I think they got to take responsibility.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause this how the conversation came up basically. On Friday we was talking about, what was we talking about? We was talking about women being accountable and shit. And I was just saying that it's some women who need to really start being accountable for their actions and shit, and realize that a lot of, or some of the shit in their lives is fucked up because of some of their actions and shit. But Money said that he basically said they shouldn't be held accountable. I mean, that's basically what he said. Cause I was like,
that's not basically what I said.
That is basically what you said, dog. You
they
like
need to be accountable for some shit, but I'm not saying like for like look. Just think about it, bro. Like shit, she done had fucked up dudes running in and out of her life for the longest.
And some of those were her choices.
But still, though, if she would have fucking ran into a good dude at one point in her time, she probably would have fucking got swept off her feet. You know what I'm saying? Like we could. Our community is not like that. Like you just said. Like we don't have that. We don't have that problem with dads. But it's a lot of them that don't have their dads in their life. You know what I mean? I know a few. You know what I mean? So, and I see how it affected them. You know what I mean? Like growing up. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like a lot of motherfuckers either in jail or on their way.
It's the truth, huh?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or on their way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like. I saw both sides of it, you know what I mean, and it's just crazy how we just keep saying like it's the woman's fault. We can't give her that. We supposed to be the head, bro.
I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm just saying there has to be some accountability. Like
there is
individually, people have to be accountable for their own actions.
Yes,
Everything can't be a trickle down effect or an effect because somebody else did something else.
But in this point, it is a trickle down effect, bro, because we fucked up. We fucked up somewhere down the line. We fucked up. We as men, like, come on, why we not sticking together? It's our fault.
Yeah.
This is because of us. You know what I'm saying? Unity is not because of the fucking woman. You can't put that on a woman, bro. We supposed to be in this motherfucker doing our shit.
Shared responsibility. So basically, you're saying that it should be. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but then when you put it that way, it makes it seem like they are exempt.
I'm not saying they're exempt.
I mean, that's the way you're saying it, though.
But no, I'm not saying that. You hear me saying it like 6 times. I'm not saying it like that.
So how are you saying it?
I'm saying, bro, we have to be accountable for our actions. And maybe it will trickle down on them for, hey, damn, all right. But, you know, I'm a boost this man. I'm gonna help this man. I'm gonna help this man get in his shit. Get in his shit just way he's getting my shit. It's like a team effort. Like we fuck up because we link sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we are. Like I can't see it no other way because if we wasn't, bro, other races, bro, they cannot like each other, bro. But some shit happened, bro. I saw a fucking Arab dude. See a black dude and an Arab dude fighting. Stopped a semi-truck in the middle of fucking 6 Mile of Augusta. Didn't know this motherfucker for nothing. Jumped out, waved out for the police. Hey. And the police jumped out. This shit understood it and wasn't nothing, but still, he stopped the fucking truck.
Yeah.
Not knowing this dude, bro.
Yeah.
I've never on the unity tip I've seen them.
Never?
I mean, I ain't gonna say never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, like, not enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not enough. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, people can say what they want to say and feel how they want to say. That's just how I feel, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why y'all be like, I don't see no light at the end of the tunnel, bro.
That's fucked up.
We can't get together, bro. Like, it's just, it's a hard task for us, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know why is it so hard, bro. Like, I got a group of brothers right now riding that for, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bo said, Monk, I've also had random black folks come to my defense. Maybe it's a Detroit thing and not a black thing. You ever thought about that?
I mean, shit, I've never seen it. This is my community. This is what I live by.
Right, yeah.
This is what I see. You know what I'm saying? On the daily.
So basically what you're saying, Monk, Men need to quit fucking up these women heads. Is what you're saying?
For sure.
Yeah, nigga sound like a nigga sound like, what's the word? Sound like a women activist and shit. I'm all for the shit though. I mean, it is the truth that, I mean, obviously there's a lot of communities where the men need to step up and do some things differently and you know, really help out these women and shit. At the end of the day though, I think it is a group effort and shit, or a collective effort between men and women. And I think that
women trafficking, bro. Like, come on.
Huh?
The women trafficking shit, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean that shit crazy. That ain't just a
black women, bro.
That ain't just a black community thing, though.
But they getting the majority of what?
The majority.
The majority.
My man Fat Cat checked back in. He said we are partly responsible because we can change it by being educated about our history and having self-love for ourselves, individually and collectively, and becoming self-sufficient. For sure. Black Wall Street.
For sure.
And so that's on us, and I think so. What you're saying is that we need to just take that responsibility and quit making excuses like I'm doing. Is that what you're saying?
Basically,
he did it.
Basically, you said it in a nutshell, buddy.
I feel what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, though, Keisha keep on fucking with all the Craigs of the world and shit. these gonna have to start being her motherfucking decisions, nigga. Like I understand that possibly there's not a lot of options for her. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, some of these are still decisions. You gotta quit choosing the lesser of the two evils. This is what we talk about when we talking about voting and shit, right? So if all you got is a bunch of Craigs and shit, you know, sorry about niggas named Craig and shit, but if you got a bunch of Craigs who uneducated, unemployed, spend a lot of time in jail and shit, or don't know how to treat women, if you keep choosing those same ones, I mean, who's to blame for that? Just because that's your experience? Like, because if your experience is going to dictate your outcome, then everybody be fucked up. Because a lot of our experiences was fucked up.
But you ain't got to fuck with Keisha and Craig. Y'all ain't got to be together to raise a kid.
Keisha and Craig always find each other.
But they ain't got to be together to raise a kid, though. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They ain't got to be together to raise a kid, bro. Like, even though if y'all fucking broke up, you still need to be in that kid's life, bro. Don't be there just because fucking Keisha and Craig, y'all done made a motherfucking kid now. You know what I'm saying? So it takes two grown-ups to raise a fucking kid.
Made a Zaya and shit.
Made a Zaya shit.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I should have let that alone. All right. Wow. If we got a comment, man, hit us in the comment box right now, man. Is the black man responsible for the decline of the race? All right, so
don't say decline,
right,
man.
I'm about to fix that. So I'm gonna change the wording because I think the wording was a little too harsh. But I just want to say, is the black man responsible for the things that's going on in the black community and shit? My man Bo said I feel that. He's talking about what Monk said. Coco J just checked in. What's up, baby? We got anybody on IG? Nope, nobody said nothing on IG. So look, I just feel like, I mean, just to answer the question, is the black man responsible for the decline or what's going on in our culture and shit? I think that we are, but I think there's a shared responsibility. I can't agree with like a lot of the. I can't agree that some of the decisions that women make is our fault though. That I can't. Like some of it is, but like all of it can't be. Because at that point you gonna use the excuse of your circumstance, and you can't use the excuse of your circumstance to say like
she probably don't even know what a good man look like because her daddy left.
Well, then guess what? It's her responsibility to find out what that is. Okay. Just like for us, right? We come up with whatever obstacles you got. It's up to you to figure out how to make that shit different, even if that was your entire experience. That's all I'm saying, though. Venus said, God don't make mistakes on how he created a person. Fat Cat said, man sleeps with all the chicks. man. Bo said, we always say black men so fucked up. Some of us are, but so is every other race, for sure.
For sure.
Our shit get magnified and we've systematically dismantled for decades. No other race in the U.S. has that to deal with.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't be in that fucking situation, bro. Yeah. We shouldn't let them motherfuckers just shine light on our shit and we ain't shining no light back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just ridiculous, bro. Because they just fucking just put.
I mean, you know, you gotta think too. At the end of the day, it's kind of that catch-22 almost. Because, like you said, we gotta take responsibility for everything. Okay, we gotta run the ship. Then on the same hint, we say we supposed to be the head of the household.
Exactly.
I mean, so being the head of the household means you taking 99.9% of the responsibility for everything.
Yeah, for sure.
99.9%. I mean, let's keep it real. When you have
I was gonna say 60-40, but okay.
No. I wouldn't. Nah. I mean, I don't know how.
That's how other people are.
Sometimes you got to put a rank in that motherfucker. Yeah. You're not gonna sit up here and say I'm the man in the house and then debo my decisions. It's not gonna happen. Just because you had your way, and this is gonna sound bold. Just because you had your way and your decision was the one that we went through with. Please be known that I allowed that to happen. Yeah. You just didn't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll throw you a bone every once in a while because I do have girls and I don't want them to see you just be a yes mama. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of times where people get it messed up at. Your woman run your house. Oh, no, she don't. You know what I mean? No, she don't. Yeah. She's a lot louder than I am. But that don't mean she run the ship. Right. You know what I mean? Everybody know who runs the ship. And I'm not saying that, just to, to degrade her or put her down, because she does have the things that she does well and the things that I need the motherfucker to do some of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like he said, all the responsibility, if the shit don't go right, that 9 times out of 10 it was on me.
It was just fall on the quarterback. Huh?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Bo said, why we always? No, we said it already. Where was it at? Why we always have to put God in every discussion? God wants us to handle our own shit. He been trying to tell us that since the '60s.
For sure.
Put it in God's hands.
Both that's right around the time we got the good, clean white folk in our house, and now they telling us how to run our household.
Yeah. Coco J said, no matter how a woman look at a black man in a negative way, that should never stop a black man from becoming a better man for his family, community, but most importantly for himself.
For sure.
That's, you know what? I feel that, right? But I mean, that's a deep statement to say and shit. But like in reality, people's perception of you sometimes does kind of beat you over the head, though. So I know what she's saying. Like, no matter what somebody think about you, you should still be trying to do, X, Y, and Z and shit. But at the end of the day, though, is a lot of black women who, it's a lot of black women who just fucking talk down on black men and shit. And again, I feel what you're saying is because of all their experiences. But at the end of the day, though, like some of that battering and shit. And this is probably weak as hell to say, but some of that battering does make, some weaker dudes and shit just comply. Cause you so tired of being called this, that, or the third, that you just end up being that.
I mean,
and that's what Coco J saying. You know what I'm saying? You need to be, like, no matter what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's easier said than done.
No, man, it's not.
If you keep calling a chick a hoe, then eventually she might believe it and just continue to be a hoe.
That's her fault.
Exactly, I know it's her fault, just like it would be my fault for taking that, for taking all that criticism or whatever you want to call it, and just complying to that criticism and being that, as opposed to being a better person. So I'm just saying that there's some people who just not strong enough or capable of doing that shit.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
so that means you gotta stop.
Like I said,
you gotta stop saying niggas that shit.
I can't stop saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, if old girl keep chasing Craig and Craig sell dope, Craig in the street, that's wrong.
It's a Craig out here getting cussed out right now and shit, because they think we talking about that.
That's not a good dude. Yeah. But yet still, you still want to be in a relationship with him, then fuck around and have a kid with him. Yeah. And then get mad when the nigga still doing what he doing. So I get what you're saying.
Like Tasha, hate that he want to switch the game up.
Right.
Get your son and try to kill him.
What the fuck?
My man 2G's just checked in. What up, though? Let me talk about preach. What up? Let me see. Venus said women play a major role too because of abortions. What you think about that shit, though? What you think about that? Is that ruining something for? And the only reason I asked that is because this is a double-edged sword, though. Because I don't want to be the decision maker on that shit, because like I'm not God or nothing, but in all honesty, some of these kids coming out of some of these unions, they like legitimately should go ahead and abort them. I'm just saying, it's some though. Like you probably should just go ahead and take that morning after.
Wow.
I'm just saying that. So let's get back to the comments before I get cut off and shit.
Wow.
And what she said the shit. She said about the abortion. So I was just Okay, so Bo said, I agree with Q. Just like during slavery, black women would intentionally put down their men to keep the masters away. That conditioning eventually shows itself. And yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. Like I think a lot of women, they have had fucked up experiences and shit, and because of that, they put that stigma on a lot of dudes, and a lot of dudes just ain't strong enough. A lot of dudes just ain't strong enough to withstand that and do what they need to do, which is their own problem. Like, it's their own problem, it's their individual problem, and they should step up. But at the end of the day, though, that kind of adversity don't have to be there if they not continually saying that shit. Coco J talking about, wow. Look, man, all right, I take that whole shit back. All right, about the abortion. Damn, I take it back, nigga. I retracted from the statement. In the edited version, we will delete that.
Wow.
But okay, no kid deserves to be aborted and shit. But there's some situations where like a kid just ain't good. Like if it's a 14-year-old girl that's pregnant, she probably shouldn't be having a kid. I'm talking about situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Or when women out here getting raped and she probably shouldn't have that kid. No, yeah, that's all I mean.
Situations like that, then I can say that's a choice. Give them a choice to, you know what I'm saying? Like either, have it or not. You know what I mean? Like,
I 14, think, you ain't got no goddamn choice.
Don't be using that shit as birth control though. You know what I'm saying? But some situations, yeah, and some women do though. Some women, they don't use no protection and no pills or nothing because they know they can just go get it aborted and shit.
That's crazy.
I don't know no women like that, hopefully. But hit me in the comment box right now, man. We want to know, is the black man responsible for our current circumstance? I won't call it decline of the race. I call it our current circumstance. Now, the thing is, though, these days, those women are probably out of necessity, but are a lot stronger than they used to be, I believe. Like,
sure.
Yeah, and they in a lot more power positions. So I think even with that going on,
we left them to be independent, bro.
Yeah. So does that change the dynamic at all? Like,
somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. Cause I mean, in the power structure, when I mean power structure, I mean like in the families, there's a lot of women-led families. There's a lot of women-led businesses. How do you even change that? Or does it need to be changed back? Like, is it a bad thing if women become?
I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Not at all. I mean, shit, you need that. Yeah. I mean, you gotta fight the good fight, shit.
Right.
Everybody need to be strong.
Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
Everybody need to be strong. Then that's how the next generation gets strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it is. I mean, we get so caught up in our own motherfucking comments and shit. And we gotta think. We always quick to say a woman can't raise a man can't raise a woman. You know what I mean? But so that proves the point that you need each other right there.
Yeah, you definitely.
You know what I mean? Because there's certain shit that I'm not gonna say can't be taught by a woman, can't teach a man. It's just the way it comes off. You know what I mean? Because obviously, at some point she may have had one good man, or she know what a bad man is. Right. You know what I mean? She can tell you anything. She could try to teach you anything. It comes off, a different way when it's coming from a man.
Right.
Just like I can tell my daughters about anything.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come off different coming from their mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can try to tell them about their little menstrual cycle when they started, but it's gonna come off different when they mother tell them.
Yeah, I think it's just like this. I think it's like with any human being. Period. I think that you learn better when you're able to get insight from somebody you can identify with.
Yeah, that's all that is.
That's just all that is. Like, so if you're a woman, obviously you identify with other women and shit. So sometimes, unless you D-Wade's son. But okay, I believe that shit alone. But yeah, so I think that's just what that is. Like, whatever you identify with, you learn better, and I think that's my whole concept behind women not being able to raise boys into men, because I think that they need, just like women, just like girls, need that positive influence from somebody they identify with. So you can get all the, like, as a girl, you can get all the things that all the things that need to be instilled into you from your old man, but at the end of the day, you can't identify with him like a woman, because there's some things that we just can't take the place of a woman, and vice versa, and that's why I say that. But at the end of the day, though, those situations, even when you got a father who not in the life of a son or a daughter, then that stigma can't be placed on every other dude, though, and I think that's what I think women do that a lot more. I think and not that either party deserves it, but I think that women bash men far more than men bash women and shit. Can y'all agree with that shit, or am I delusional?
Delusional. I think
My man 2G said it's time.
Delusional.
My man 2G said it's time for black men to stand up like them brooms.
Real tough.
So you say I'm delusional? That shit ain't true?
Yes, because it's
You think we dogging women?
Yes. Yes. You motherfuckers know it.
I mean, like, how so, though?
What you mean? Like y'all niggas in here popping, having kids, and getting the fuck on. Fucking, having kids, getting the fuck on. Like, I mean, it's a pattern. You know, you see it.
And it's some women fucking popping and getting the fuck on, too, though. It's some of these women's decisions not to have these dudes in their lives. Some of this shit is their decisions, too, nigga.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, I understand that. All right. You won on that one. God damn. I'm trying to tell you I ain't saying it like that for the fucking last time. Like, I'm not saying it like that. They don't have no responsibility. They have some responsibility, but we have the most as being a man, bro. Being a man. Yeah. No, we have it. We put the fucking load on our back. That's what God gave us, dicks. That's why we can write our name in the motherfucking snow. What the fuck? I'm just saying. As we doing that, dog, we supposed to control this shit, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And I feel you. I get what you're saying, though. Fat Cat said the gay agenda is killing the black community. We need to reprogram ass beating Billy Porter. D-Wade and his son.
Whoop the gay out his ass.
Right. D-Wade and his son with that bullshit. But they do need that ass beat. So this is the thing about the whole supposed gay agenda, right? So there probably is some kind of actual gay agenda, and I don't think that's just only focused towards black people. I think that's just period for population control, because the more gay people you have, the less babies will be created. I think that's an overall agenda for everybody. I think they're just trying to curb the growth of human beings and shit. But with that agenda being in place, though, and I think it's probably taking the most. I think it's taking the most toll on black men, though. And the only reason I say that is because for whatever reason, eliminating black procreation and shit obviously is gonna stunt our whole culture.
Motherfuckers want to be in control of everything, bro. Like, I understand the weather.
So you said wanna be?
They are controlling everything. Right. The fucking water, the fucking weather. I think they controlling the weather, not shit.
Well, yeah, I think they pretty much proved that shit. But so how do we even get back to where we need to be, though? And when was that? When was that?
I was going to say when and we ain't.
I don't know.
Right. That's what. So like, when was that? Like back in the like the for real African dynasty type shit. Is that when?
It's one thing that kills us, and it's in our national anthem. You know what I mean? Land of the free. That shit kills it. You know what I mean? Everybody has a right to do this. Yeah, this is your right to do that. You can't go to no other country and do this gay shit. Well, a lot of them
do this gay shit.
No, a lot of them countries that ain't having that shit. Yeah. You know, they let you know they not having that shit. They let you know, no, we don't play that shit over here. Yeah. You know what I mean? But over here, you do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Put in cartoons.
You still mad about that Voltron shit? What that Voltron? You still mad about that shit?
Yes,
this nigga sucked his teeth.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, did Voltron do that too? Did he? Voltron smack his teeth?
You stupid as hell, though.
Yeah, he did.
So look,
more than his teeth.
Even if we can't really identify like when you stupid, even if we can't identify like when it was that we were actually in the position where we needed to be and shit. How do you think we make that change at this point? Like how do we change that whole stigma of black dudes not being shit? And I ask that because there's so many, and not to use this as an excuse, but there's so many obstacles that's pit against us anyway. Like, I mean, with the mass incarceration, with the education and shit, like, it's so many things that put us in certain predicaments and shit. How do you get back to being the front leader when you can't even get to be the front leader in society? Like,
go to school.
Make more black men and shit. Make our kids the shit.
Yeah.
Start building there. Well, what we got, bro? Make more.
Yeah.
Make more kids.
Make more kids.
You know what I'm saying? Make more kids that think like you.
But stay with them though.
Stay with them, please.
Right? Don't just have them up and stay with them and shit up.
I made mine, nigga.
Don't run away.
No, this nigga Bo say Voltron LGBTQ element on P2.
Hell yes, bro.
No, yeah, that's what he said, man. He said Voltron, the latest one, right?
Yeah.
He said they was kissing, dudes was kissing other dudes and shit.
Yes.
That's nasty.
That shit is everywhere, though. I mean, it's starting to become, especially, dog.
At the end of Voltron, the motherfucking dude that do the black line with the Shiro, whatever his name is, he kissed the man at the end. That shit fucking me up.
Spoiler alert.
Cartoons for years, man. I told you, I had this conversation with you about Bugs Bunny.
They were getting married, bro.
Bugs Bunny is the worst offender.
Yeah. I think he was like he was gender neutral, I think.
That motherfucker tongue kissing the shit out of your Sammy hit him in the head with a baseball bat right after that.
Yeah, it's definitely gender neutral and shit. But yeah, I mean, with that being said, yeah. So obviously, I know the easy thing, like you said, though, is just to be educated and don't go to jail and shit. And sometimes your circumstance puts you in positions where, you know what I'm saying, that not that it's inevitable, but it's more probable than the positive shit. But at the end of the day, though, like, I think what Monk always talking about is our need for unity. And I think if black men together can't get themselves together, then it's never gonna work. And he's such a pessimist, and she said that it's never gonna work. So I think we
prove me wrong, please. I want somebody to prove me wrong. I want to be wrong.
There are pockets of us in each community that are able to do the things that we're talking about. So I think, like my man Bo always say, you gotta take that little small percent and roll with it. I don't think it's ever gonna be a overwhelming like shift in the I don't think it's gonna be a shift in the whole perception. I don't think, especially not in our lifetime. But our small percentages is what you got to work with, though, in each community, and hopefully that spills over into something. But I mean, it's not no guarantee. But at the end of the day, too, though, women, at least, especially black women, they done made some large strides, like in corporate America, in the family structure and everything. So with that actually going pretty good, how do you even get back into position without knocking that shit back down?
Well, I was just thinking right as you was talking, they got to loosen the reins a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's been, I mean, we've been getting the shit choked out of us for years. Yeah. And then a lot of women did blow past men in the corporate world and in the household, just blew right past.
Right.
You got to loosen the reins. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, versus back in, like, take our moms. Okay, one of them worked in the hospital and he cut grass. Guess what? He still was the man of that house. I don't think women nowadays be that susceptible. They'll be too busy throwing it in his face. Nigga, all you do is cut grass for a living. I work down here, motherfucking, I'm an executive down here at Chase Bank. I don't need you. I mean, it's too much of that. You know what I mean? Okay, so the nigga...
Or they be like old girl was on, what was that shit? Daddy's Little Girls and shit. Yeah. When she started fucking with my man, her girl was like, damn, bitch, you fucking with the help? Like, you got that person in your ear that's telling you like, damn, you doing that shit?
That's one thing that needs to stop. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to loosen the reins a little bit. I didn't say give them up. But you know what? I mean, okay, maybe he had a setback. Like you said, maybe he was 13, 14, had to go to juvenile, this, that, and the other, fucked around and missed a lot of school. But trying to get his shit back together, if the man working and taking care of his kids and you just so happen to make more than him, he's still the man in that house. You still need to respect him as the man in the house. Well, your kids need to see you respect him as the man in the house if he's doing what he's supposed to do. Just so happen you make a few more dollars than him.
And that whole perception though for women though, this is a kind of throwback from a couple maybe 3 weeks ago and shit. When that video went viral of young Jock he was Uber driving and shit, right, or some kind of ride share, and like the shit went viral because the chick was like trying to clown him and shit. And at the end of the day, like it went viral only because of people supporting him and shit. I think she wanted to go viral because she was clowning him, but at the end of the day, it's like, first of all, we probably know he's just doing that shit for a reality show. You know what I'm saying? But even if he wasn't, who the fuck cares? Like, at least this nigga out here doing something. This nigga got like 9 kids, so he got to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's that kind of behavior, is that kind of perception that make it harder for a lot of black dudes and shit. Is that shit is. Why would she go live with that shit? Just to like try to clown the nigga for what he doing, which is basically what you was just saying. like if you get with somebody who at a lower level, like in corporate or just in, you know, financially, then you can't be clowning the black dude, especially you don't know his circumstance.
Right.
At least he trying. He ain't out here knocking niggas in the back of the head and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Or selling dope to your motherfucking cousins and shit.
And I'm gonna say this to y'all too, women. Stop dogging y'all baby daddies in front of these damn kids.
Stop dogging them, period. Because at some point you love that motherfucker, or you fuck them.
Stop having, you know, in your feelings conversations with your kids about, you know, their daddy.
Yeah.
If it's negative.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now you just recreating the wheel. Because now they're going to grow up and not like them, don't want to be around them.
Exactly.
And then there's only so much we can take. I keep trying to come over here to see y'all, and don't nobody want to fuck with me. I ain't coming back in the wild neither.
Exactly. And that's why I said it. Go back to some of them women's decisions. My man Square said all cultures treat their women like second class citizens. We just take it to the next level like most shit we do. Weston just checked in. What up, though? Say, hey, fam. Coco J says a lot of black men that come from a messy family or environment. So some may need to seek some type of counseling to seek being a better man. Mental health is real, for sure. Most black men won't admit it that they need help because they think that they will make them look weak. But the reality is we as women need y'all. So go get some help and healing. Yeah, I know what you meant. I read it right. But yeah, that's the truth though, and it's a lot more avenues now for black dudes to like go get actual help. We say this shit all the time, and like I think me and Angry Man was talking about this the other day. It's just that because we had lost somebody to suicide when we was younger and shit, and that's because these conversations weren't being had. Like I think now we actually, like I tell motherfuckers like, dog, you good? Like nigga, you need to talk about something. Like that's some shit that was missing from before. Like I encourage that shit. Just like I do PSAs all the time when you niggas not sleeping at night and shit. Hey, go get a fucking sleep test because sleep apnea is fucking real, right? So this is the same thing, just like mental health, dog. Like I feel like I think people in general need counseling, but black people especially need counseling. Like you just need counseling just cause. Like when you came out the womb with melanin, nigga, automatically you need motherfucking counseling, dog. Like for real. Bo said Malcolm X spoke to a therapist. Niggas is okay. Dog, for real, it's okay. I tell niggas that all the time. Like I'm really gonna check into my insurance to see if I can get that shit, for the low because I want to talk to somebody. I remember I was telling we got to get out of here because it's after 11. But I remember I was talking to my cousin. Shout out to Peaches. We was having a whole conversation about family and shit that we went through as kids and shit. And then she had went through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? With her moms or pops and like family shit. And I I have too relatively, but not like a whole lot. So I was just telling her like, dog, I wanna go to counseling. And it was funny because she asked me why. She's like, why? I was like, dog, because I just think I need it. She's like, for what? I was like, I don't know. That's why I'm going to see. Like, and I think a lot of people see when they feel like, everything good and shit, and you don't have a reason to go. But even though I can't identify exactly what I need counseling for, I'm pretty sure I do, though. Like, I know it's some shit. I think everybody need that shit. I think you need to talk to somebody objectionably at some point in your life, just period. Because like especially black people, we be going through some shit that we think is normal, and that shit ain't fucking normal, though. So yeah, go get some motherfucking help. We got way off on a tangent and shit, but I think she's right about that though. So that might be one thing. Cause I asked you and I asked Angry Man what we could do to kind of get back in this position. So she might be right on that. Maybe black dudes just need to figure out what the fuck going on with them in order to be better for everybody else. So I think that's a good answer, actually.
I mean, shit. It's pretty transparent what's going on with us. It's either one or two things. We getting shot down by corporate America, or we going against the grain.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't have no media. You know what I mean? A lot of us just don't, turn a blind eye to, like he always say, turn a blind eye to shit and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean.
Instead of actually dealing with it.
Yeah. I mean. It's a tough cookie, man. But
it is.
It's a tough cookie.
It's hard to figure out. I understand. It's not that hard to figure out, my niggas. It's easy,
just
bro.
Come together.
Just come together. Come together. I mean, like it's not. That's just the easy part, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like pride gets in a lot of motherfuckers' way, bro. You know what I mean? And prideful shit is not gonna help us succeed as a fucking unit in the future, bro.
No,
you know, people gotta play their role, know your role, and play it, bro. Like, I understand it, dog. It's easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get cool with the next dude just for meeting him, shaking his hand, He probably got some evil shit going on in the back of his dome. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man, the DJ got killed. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy, bro.
That shit crazy as hell.
And then too, we got
man. Jay just checked in on IG. What up, though?
We gotta pull each other up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at other races. How many good, clean white folks are CEOs that's, you know, when he have his barbecue, the motherfucking janitor at his backyard barbecue.
Support. They support.
I mean? You need a job when you get out of jail, I got you. You know, not put you back on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like you said, it's not enough of that. You know what I mean? Every time I get a chance, I try to get somebody a job if I can.
Chicken Ball say, how you get them $4 lamb chops, though? He said he got to run. All right, I'll holler at you later.
All right, my guy.
Nikki just checked in. She said, black men don't think they have issues. How can you fix it if you don't think it's broken and shit? Yeah, no, that's for sure, though. So, yeah, Nikki, that's on point. That's what we was just saying. Like, definitely, I think we need to start looking into ourselves and shit and get some shit figured out. I think that that could possibly be some part of that could be some kind of healthcare reform too and shit though. Like really, like psychological evaluations and shit should be a part of your 1 year physical checkup and shit. I think we talked about that shit before. I think that shit should be included. Like once a year you should get some kind of evaluation. And then in between time, you know what I'm saying, you can take advantage of some kind of counseling or, you know, talking to somebody. Cause we frowned upon it.
We gotta find another way. I don't like that.
Huh?
I don't like that. You gotta find another way.
Like what?
I don't know.
You one of these motherfuckers do not want to go to counseling ass niggas and shit.
No, man, I don't want my shit on record, man. I'm straight. You know, if I want to talk, I'm gonna talk. You know what I mean? I want to.
See, you part of the motherfucking problem, nigga.
That's not a problem. I said I talk, but I don't want. I don't want, you know, my shit recorded, written down. I don't want, you know, no. I don't. I'd rather stick, you know, if we can get some shit amongst us. You know what I mean? You know, like a, you know, community center where you got some people I can relate to, I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even when you do that, there's always going to be one mediator, and it's going to be documentation.
No, I don't want that shit documented, man.
I mean, it's going to be if you in that kind of setting.
Then I'm not doing it because I don't want to be documented.
But it ain't for you, though. See, that's selfish.
I know, man. It is.
The documentation is for the future.
It's for the government, just in case I get into a fight and slap the shit out of somebody. See, he was crazy already. The shit is documented right here.
It's documented. It's documented for future people who dealing with the shit that you dealing with. That's why it's documented, bro.
No, I don't want nobody else to know my goddamn story. I mean, if I tell you, why you got to tell them? You know what I mean?
So the next person who just like you, they can know how to fix it.
Okay, well, there's no reason to bring me into it. You already should know how to fix it because you fixed me, right? So there's no reason to bring me up.
You might be different though.
Okay, well, that's not their business.
No, but it's our business. See, how can we come together? You're not even willing to share that information. See,
I'm sharing it with somebody, man.
It falling right into what he's saying.
No, I am sharing it with it. I just like the whole just how you got an issue with the government, I got an issue with that shit. I don't want my shit recorded, documented. No, I don't want that.
But at some point, if it can be helpful for others, you have to take that risk of being documented.
Man, look at here, dog. If you help me, help them too. But you ain't got to document my shit.
Right, exactly. Nikki said your story can help heal somebody else, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, ask the counselor, figure out another way to do that shit.
What?
All right, on that note, dog, we're going to get up out of here, dog.
I don't want my shit all on record. Like I said, I fuck around and get into an argument. We told you the nigga was crazy. It was all on documentation right here.
You probably get off
of that, man.
So you might get off.
Ain't no might get off.
We will get off. You right.
He was dealing with the good, clean white folk. I didn't incriminate my goddamn self. Recording shit.
Duh. All right, so look, it's 11 after 11, dog. So we going to get up out of here. I want to thank everybody who checked us out today on IG Live, on Facebook, Twitter, motherfucking, what's the other shit? YouTube and all that good shit, dog. We'll go around the block one last time. If you got a last minute comment, man, hit me in the comment box. Is the black man responsible for, we'll say, the circumstance that our culture is in at this point? I won't call it decline, but I'll say the circumstance. Also, it is Wednesday, so it's Karaoke Wednesday, man. Make sure you pull up to the Easy Street Saloon tonight, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. Pull up and get some sliders and shit and motherfucking double pork daddy. I ain't had one of them bitches in a minute. I think I might have one of those today and shit. Lamb chop lamb chops now too this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, so lamb chops on the weekend, but you can still pull up, get your sing on and shit. Oh, dog, don't forget though, motherfucking buy one, get one free sandwiches today.
Oh shit.
Buy one, get one free sandwiches, dog. Only one offer per customer, all right? So you can only get 2 sandwiches, nigga. So if you come up, get that chicken sandwich, get you another one for free to take to the crib, or bring you a little cheap date and shit. You know what? This can be your pre-Valentine's date for your number 2 and shit. For your side bitch can go early instead of the day after. Because, you know, side bitches usually wait till the 15th and shit, but it's All-Star Weekend. I don't want to fuck up a nigga All-Star Weekend. So take her out early. Take her out tonight. Tell her, like, I'm taking you early because you the best and all that good shit. You know, whatever you tell your side bitch.
Can't apply for the second shift and cry about the hours, nigga.
No, alright, so on that note, oh yeah, also don't forget, man, the best-selling novel, alright, Those Brilliant Bastards right here, dog. I wrote that, of course. That is still available, dog. Signed copies are only $20, man. Hit me in the inbox right now. You want to get your copy, dog? I will send it to you anywhere in the U.S. free of charge, man. Those Brilliant Bastards. If you want to read the reviews and shit like that, you can go to Amazon.com and look up Those Brilliant Bastards. You can check out the reviews and the story plot line. But it's a great book, man, and support starving artists like myself, all right? But, all right, so we're about to go around the block and get up out of here, dog, and get our Wednesday started. Angry Man, what's your last sentiments on the way out, bro?
Yeah, well, we got, like Money said, man, we got to take a lot of responsibility. But you had a point too, you know, you women got to stop acting retarded. Stop acting like you just don't know.
Right.
Or you don't have a clue. He wasn't crazy until after the baby got here. So
I've heard that so many times.
Yeah, he was cool until we had the baby. You know, no, the signs was there. You just wasn't paying attention to him.
Right.
You know, I mean, they at some point they do got to start making better decisions. Mm-hmm. And at some point, you know, they do got to loosen up the reins. But like I said, I don't want you to take what I just said the wrong way. You know what I mean? If you see good in him, you know what I mean? Loosen up the reins a little bit.
Right.
You never know what you could get. He could start off cutting 3 houses, you know, in a year or so. He can have the whole east side.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You know, let your kids see you build him up the way you want him to take care of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and stop dogging your kids in front of your baby dad. I mean, the dogging baby dad in front of the kids. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with him, like I said, my parents, I didn't know this until they were adult, until I became an adult. Shit, they had many battles.
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Right.
Because they never did it in front of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I may have seen 1 or 2 arguments, and that was something simple about maybe him dropping us off too late or something like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, you ain't gonna tell me they didn't go at each other's necks. Now that I see how they are when I'm an adult, y'all was, you know, goddamn.
But they get that shit from you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, my mama never put my dad down until I became an adult. That nigga getting on my goddamn nerves. I can't stand that motherfucker. But you know, I'm an adult now. I can laugh the shit off.
Right, and you understand.
Yeah, you know, as a kid, they never did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me, you know, respect them both the same way.
Yeah.
You know, she did her shit the way she did it, pulled her weight. He did what he had to do and pulled his weight.
They raised you together. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you motherfuckers break up or you ain't together, don't bash you, man. They did that shit together. You know what I mean? Like,
their problems wasn't our problems.
Exactly. And all they had to do was just raise you. You know what I mean? That, period. You know what I mean? And keep you out the business. And that's what they did. Keep you out their shit and raised you.
Because you get fired on for asking questions. Why you and mom and daddy? But shut the fuck up. That ain't your goddamn business.
Right.
How many times have we heard that? You know what I mean?
Often.
Stay in a fucking kid's place. You know, we don't do that no more. Now I see it all the time. I hate to say it, but I see it all the time. I hear it and see mamas, you know, with these teenage daughters, you know, kicking it with them about their daddies. Daddy ain't shit. He used to do this and he used to do. Come on, why are you doing? Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if that's what he did or if that's what he's doing, like we said about power, that ain't your fucking business. Prime example. That ain't your fucking business.
I feel you.
Just because he's taking care of you, you know, daddy come do what he do, but then when daddy leave, he turn into a rolling stone.
Yeah.
That's not your business as a kid. I'm sorry.
I figured, dude. My money, what you say, bro?
Bro, I say, bro, we need to step it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We have the solution. We just got to do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said we always got the answers. Just do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Basically, and I ain't got shit else to say. I'm gonna kill it on that. Just do it.
Kill it on that.
I'm gonna kill it on that because motherfuckers don't understand what I say when I come from. Like we fucked it up. At some point down the line, we did as a man. You know what I'm saying? So that shit happened. And motherfuckers don't see it happening, and I don't see no light as motherfuckers getting together as unity, bro. We need to get together and put some shit together as a fucking unit.
Yeah. So until that happens, we fucked up.
Still in the same predicament. Right. I don't say no decline. We ain't declining. Yeah. We actually coming up, but we gotta come up and come together.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so yeah, on that note, though, we go round it off, and I definitely agree with what y'all saying as far as the men's role in I ain't gonna say digging us out of this situation, but making it steadily improving the situation. Because at this point, I can't say that that our culture or our race is at a decline, but it is kind of at a standstill, especially when it comes to black men's involvement. But I think at the end of the day, just like Angry Man said, some of you women really gotta take it a little easier on dudes, because every dude not gonna be strong enough to withstand that kind of pressure from you, and he also taking it from the outside world. Because I mentioned this before about sometimes you go out into the world as a black man and the world beats your ass, and the last thing you want to do is get your ass beat outside and come home and get your ass beat again and shit by a black woman who's supposed to be your rib or supposed to be your in camaraderie with you. So a lot of women do have to kind of ease back. I know that some women have had bad experiences, and it's probably some dudes out here that deserve some of the shit that they saying or how they feel about that individual, but you can't put that on every black dude. And then also back to what Coco J said, a lot of dudes got to figure out what the fuck is really going on with them in order to become better for the society and the culture. So with that being said, dog, we got to find out what the fuck is wrong with us, come together, and then we gonna be alright. Sounds simple. Yeah, see y'all next lifetime. Yo, on that note, man, we about to get up out of here. I want to thank everybody who checked us out today, man, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and all that good shit, man. Make sure you do pull up to the Easy Street Saloon tonight, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. Come through, get you some motherfucking good food. Buy one, get one free on all sandwiches tonight, and you can get your karaoke on. So get your sing on, get your eat on, man, and come fuck around with the homies and shit, all right? But to the next time, man, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
Man.
Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
You know what it is.
And of course, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, with the best-selling novel, Those Brilliant Bastards, dog. This is a classic novel about mass incarceration. Incarceration and its effects on the black community, man. Make sure you check out my book. Hit me in the inbox. Only $20 for a signed copy. Send it anywhere in the U.S., dog. Hit me in the inbox right now. All right, I just had to say that. So it's your boy, man, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.